This is the Ration Individual Combat In-Flight IF-4, the fourth generation of the combat ration used by pilots. 1 million of these were procured at 85 cents each. So it cost for the year of 1950, when this thing was made, $850,000. It's used on long flight missions, and it can be stockpiled. Used on flight missions that last between 6, 12, even up to 15 hours. You could end up eating 2 of these things. They contain 1,200 calories each. They weigh 1 pound, 12 ounces each. And 20 of them came to a case. 39 pounds for a case. Imagine if you had a whole case of this thing. I mean, just one was, I think, $550. Look at this box. You can open it like this. Pilot. He opens his box of food. It's like a lunch box. And it's its own tray. Nice. And afterwards, when you finish the components, you can put them back in, and it's like a little trash bin. Look at that. Accessory packet. This box is falling apart. It is. This is the middle of the night. I want a snack. I thought, why not? Look at the box. It's really on its last leg. There was IF-1, 2, and 3. 3 different generations before it. It was first produced in 1947. And before it was the World War II Army Air Force's combat lunch. It was for 3 men. Check this out. You see that thing? Dehydrated rice. Imagine preparing that on a long flight. I mean, it's better than nothing. Accessory packet. Can opener, chewing gum, sugar, coffee, tea, soluble milk, spoon, paper towel, paper napkin. Packed by Chicago Quartermaster Depot. I can't believe it. Yeah, those weevils. You can't trust them. Wonder if I can still get the coffee out of it. A bee in it with crackers. December 1950, Griggs, Cooper and Company. Key on the bottom. It ran till the mid-50s. Look. Dessert Unit A. Wow, man. Sweet chocolate disc. Starch jelly disc, oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, and a sandwich cookie. All in this can, packed by the Quartermaster Depot, Chicago. American Company, Canco. December 1950. Man, you can stockpile this thing. Not like those sandwich snack meals, box lunches or any of that. Sandwiches. That's for short flight missions only. Whoa. Pineapple. A little bit dried up by this point. Almost feel like keeping that sealed, you know? And whatever this was at some point. That's pretty gnarly. Look at that gold lacquer. Beef steaks with juices. November 1950. Fried beef steaks. Water and salt. Manufactured by Swift and Company. General Office, Chicago, Illinois. The fighter jets and whatnot, they got limited space. So, I mean, what are you even going to do? You have to have a compact ration that is shelf stable for an extended period of time and safe to eat. This is what they get. Korean War. Fighter pilots and whatnot. B-52s. Bombers. Look at that. These guys were living it up. With beef steaks with juices and 9 other menus. 10 total menus. And that's dinner right there. Well, it was like 74 years ago. Okay, so there's everything laid out. That's looking pretty good. Alright, let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay, let's first start off by checking out that accessory packet, which looks like it may have gotten a visitor or 2 in there. I wonder if it's still alive, you know, like a living evil friend that we can let outside into nature. I won't do anything to him. Let's see. Craft paper foil laminate pack. Should be that purple foil from this era. Oh yeah. Korean War. This thing's in great shape considering things always get weevils and stuff. Might not be too bad. Oh yeah, they had a good time in there is what it looks like. Okay, top spearmint. It's refreshing. Not anymore with weevils that like invaded this thing. It was fine. Gosh, maybe it is fine. I mean, how fresh is this weevil stuff? Oh, it's like all in there. Look at this. We're gonna keep that sealed. There's no way I'm gonna try and eat it. Look what's in there is weevil goodness. There's refuse everywhere in this. It's refreshing chewing gum, spearmint. Probably not refreshing anymore, but back in the day, top spearmint, this would have been some outstanding chewing gum with some real chicle in it and everything. What a shame. Let's see if we'll find a living weevil in there. This is what IF-4 changes from IF-4 to IF-5. The main thing was the removal of this spoon from the accessory packet because it's kind of spiky. Here's your paper towel. We'll keep that just like that. I mean, we're going to get that stuff everywhere. Look at that. How it just invades an accessory packet. It invades it and wrecks everything. It's just like refuse and parts of the weevil. Nice paper towel. America's largest selling sugars, a kind for every use. American Sugar Refining Company. Domino. Pure cane sugars. They get their advertising and everything. I wonder how much they charge to get into the accessory packet. Probably just at cost. I wouldn't doubt it. And tops, same thing. 1/4 of a gram black pepper. Packed by Unit Packet Company, Chelsea, Massachusetts. A packet of pepper. Very uncommon in rations. You really don't see it very often. I'm going to save all this stuff for display. And it could probably get reproduced. It's a little bit nasty, but that's okay. We'll keep this sealed too. P38, might as well keep it sealed when it's like this. When it rusts through, your P38 can't get used when it's like this. It's like, oh gee, bummer, right? But you know, the thing is, it's great for display, and it is your display piece. And this is a really unusual GG Green Warren, Pennsylvania, USA P38 packet. I have not seen one using this much paper. A lot of excess paper. It probably costs more, and they shrunk that packet down to a smaller amount. But there you go. There's how you use your P38 can opener. Open blade. Place can opener as shown in the diagram. Twist down the puncture slot and can top inside rim. Cut top by advancing opener with a rocking motion. Take small bites. Sterilize opener before reuse. Tie string through hole in opener to wash and sterilize with mess gear if possible. When boiling water is unavailable, clean opener as thoroughly as possible and hold cutting blade over a match flame a few seconds immediately before use. That is awesome. It's in a little bit rough shape, but that's okay. 4 grams of salt. Also packed by Unit Packet Company, Chelsea, Massachusetts. Fantastic. Nice salt pack. Let's see here. Soluble milk. Manufactured by Maple Island Incorporated, Stillwater, Minnesota. That's made from partially skimmed milk and cane sugar. Resultant product not less than 12.5% butterfat. Oh yeah, it's super rough. By this point, it'd be yellow and rancid, foul, putrid, really, stuff. Weevil went into the tea. Could you imagine what the weevil must have gone through in flavor? And just, it was probably the end for the weevil. Look at that. I mean, 1.6 grams of pure soluble tea with dextrins, dextrose, and maltose added. The dextrins and maltose, 1.6 grams with ascorbic acid as well. Antioxidant, and it's going to provide a little vitamin C. That's pretty cool. And it'll mix better with the dextrins added. There are your weevils, and Oh, they were just... Is this wrecked coffee too? So you got 2 coffees and 1 tea. You get 3 beverages in this 1,200 calorie ration. And look at this, another creamer that got wrecked. Soluble milk. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Let's see here. Yeah, IF-4. Soluble milk. You know, this year was like there were some issues with this milk way back when. They didn't nitrogen flush it, and it was spoiled like not long after it was made, and there were issues with the way it mixed. It was just a bad formula all the way around. I'm gonna put back in here. Look at that, not bad. Check this out, right? Hold on. Look at this. Here, we're gonna check out the beef steaks right now. Just inside its lair, where it will reside for till the end of time. Look at that. Kind of has like, I don't know, I just wish we could like shrink and go inside, kind of like a little expedition into the great beyond of beef steak. Wow, it just looks like coal, like lumps of coal in there. You know, the pineapple, it'd just be kind of sad to open that. It's probably one of the last ones. And it didn't just completely wreck. You know, it's like it's still intact. It's like, should we open it? Should we check it out? Oh man. I don't know what to do. I know what to do. Here, let's give it a look. One sec. Gotta find a P38. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Like, could probably just save it for future generations, you know? Here, let's open it. They aren't gonna care. Let's check this out. Oh. It's awful thin metal. Living the dream, let me tell you. You know, stuff like this. That's what I live for. This and, well, let's see here. Let's see what we got going on. Oh. You know, these pineapples, we're gonna just give it a peek. Those are looking pretty good here. There's your fruit. There's some rare and expensive pineapple, aged to perfection. Check that out. It just looks like a campfire from the night before. Just, it doesn't look like anything anymore. Here, hold on one sec. I'm gonna take this and press it back down. I'm sure that's fine. I'm gonna save that for display. See? Now future generations can enjoy it too. Wait, should I put it back in there? Here. Maybe. Like, it's kind of like valuable. Maybe I should put it in a baggie and label it. Yeah, that's more like it, you know. Then you don't even have to put it in the fridge or freezer or anything either. You could just keep it out. That's nice. Here. Let's save it that way. That looks good enough. Gotta keep the beef steaks in there. I'm gonna bag up the pineapple. It's kind of weird, but it's like, again, best I can do. And something like this, it'll hold well enough. It's not perfect or anything, but not bad. Here, let me get this out of there. Let's check out the crackers. We're gonna open it from the bottom like this. I'm gonna save this for display. And I get a key out of it. Here, let's take that off. This might not be the easiest way to remove these crackers either. Might have to break them out of there. but it's either that or open it with the key. How are they looking? Looking pretty good, actually. Wow. Oh, they smell fine. They're not that stale even. I don't think they are stale. It's like, look at this, and there's like a glassine wrap protector. Oh, wow. That is... We'll just go for them right now. I can't help it. Look at that. They look like Ration individual combat era B-unit crackers, or also food packet individual assault. The same salted crackers. These are going to be really good. And they would be great on a long flight. They're salted. Whoa. They're going to be flavorful. Little burnt piece right there. That's nice. There's just a baked cracker. We sanitized these top sections, don't worry. Steel can, blue text, crackers. In perfect condition, apparently. Is that scuffing from the can? I might refrain from eating this one, only because there's some oxidation scuffing from the can. See? It's just dirt, pretty much. This, let's pull off that key. Lift that tab. When was the last time someone opened one of these? Nice little hiss. Very subtle. Here, let's give it a whiff. Oh, geez, what is that? Is that a jelly bar in there? Look. Enriched sweet chocolate disc. Type 1, class 2. I thought it was an early one. Look at that. Very early version of this. By Hershey Chocolate Corporation, Hershey, Pennsylvania. I mean, look at that thing. Jelly disc. Oh, wow. Just hit the jackpot. I think it's in great shape. Minimal oxidation. A chocolate chip cookie. It smells just slightly fruity. I'm not sure which component's doing that. I mean, it makes me want to open up a food packet assault B unit now. I got a bunch of B units. You know, I really should probably open them. Here. What's under it? Oh my gosh, it's a sunshine cookie. That's Loose Wiles Biscuit Company. Sunshine, so you'd have like window roof, so sun could come in. Good for morale for the people in the factory. Look at this. They're stuck together. Ooh. This has some secretion of fat and is rancid. Unfortunate. Sunshine. It's Loose Wiles Biscuit Company. Found out of Kansas City, Missouri in 1902. This is a historical cookie right here. Look at that thing. Here. Ooh. Smelling kind of historical too. I mean, it has, I don't know, by this point, that one right there might be the culprit of flavor and scent transfer and rancidity to other components. If it just been, say, the chocolate chip cookie in with the crackers, it'd be fine right now. Like, perfectly fine. But this, here. Let's go for this. Gotta eat something. I mean, hey, I'm kind of hungry. What's in this anyway? Jelly bar. Sugar, corn syrup, starch, tartaric acid. vegetable oil. Natural and artificial flavors, vegetable, U.S. certified colors added. Okay. Out on a long flight, you want a snack, there you go. It's your little snack can. Little can of cookies and snacks. How many different things are like that, you know? I need to bring it back. Oh man, that smells funny. I'm sure it's fine. Here. Oh, I've smelled worse, that's for sure. Wow. You know what? Wait. Jeez, this tray is... Lemon. Oh wow. These pilots were probably really enjoying these back in the day. These days, I don't know. When was the last time someone ate one? Have a sticky chew, you know, you gotta be careful. Smells a little funny. It's a scent transfer from the Sunshine sandwich cookie. I'm gonna save that thing for the split. Might as well. As for this, what a treat. And you could keep chewing them forever, they last longer, you know, it's the thing that you probably really enjoy on a long flight. When you run out of everything else, this is probably the last thing you would eat. You're like, oh geez, it's that. Okay, and you gotta chew slowly, because nice granular sugar coating. Keep it from sticking to the wrapper. Even in a hot climate, this would be effective. Sorry for talking my mouth full again. You know what? This, just think during the Korean War, pilots were eating these things on long flight missions. Nice lemon oil flavor. Like lemon peel. Wow. This is kind of fun. It's like, it'll keep you occupied. Like if you were tired, I'd save that for the end. Like, long flight. You'd have to stay awake. And give that thing to your friend that talks too much. Save that. A nice mild lemon flavor. Not overly sweet. A lot of corn syrup. Too chewy. It probably dried out by this point or something. It's so chewy. Like the stickiest chew. Yep. Can't eat the chocolate chip cookie this time. Doesn't pass the smell test. Not bad. No, as for the cracker. That's perfectly fine. Enriched bleached wheat flour. A nice toasted flavor. Little to no shortening. Outstanding crunch. A nitrogen flush vacuum sealed can. Simple ingredients. No permeation to the can, like no like pinholes from the rust or anything that happened to get on it. Light shortening was the issue here. High shortening content went rancid. Flavor transfer, scent transfer went to the chocolate chip cookie. It's probably not like desirable to eat at all. I won't do it. When I get to eat them in the short B units that are in food packet individual assault, like a 1951, 52, that's a really good cookie. This, rare to find a good one, but I've seen them. Here, look at this thing. I almost don't even want to open it. Oh yeah. Nope. Smells a little bit off too. Not too bad though. But no. Ooh. Yeah, no, it doesn't pass the smell or visual. The Ration individual combat in-flight, an early version of the in-flight food packet which turns to meal flight feeding, and that's retort pouch. Let's give this a look. Some 1970 in-flight goods. Accessory packet and cookies. Oh yeah. Here, one sec. Smells like a break room at Staples. With like carpet cleaner. Here, one sec. Oh wow, look at that. This is rare. Look, pink pack, coffee instant, net weight 2.5 grams for 8 ounces. Manufactured and packaged by Soul Cafe Manufacturing Corporation, Jamaica, New York, USA. It's like a light pink white. That is exceptionally rare. I'm going to save one for my coffee extravaganza, which is now finally happening because look what I just found. Here, really rounds it off. Hey, look, JW speaker and the 1951 patent. These are the absolute greatest P38s ever made. Cream substitute dry. Santa Dairies Incorporated, Madison, Wisconsin. Olive drab pack for good measure, just like the can, because you gotta blend in up there on a long flight mission. 4 grams net salt. Give you a bunch of salt, and look at that, napkins. They're kind of fancy, isn't that great? They give you 2 designs. Look at the swirls with little. Oh man, this is just some nice soft napkins. And look at that. Sugar granulated, 6 grams net. Van Brode milling. Good old Van Brode. I'm telling you. Look at that. Instant tea. And it's perfectly fine. Finally. Look at that. Creamer. Definitely not going to use it. I mean, it's corn syrup, solids, vegetable fat, sodium caseinate. There's lactose in it though. Another sugar. This is like a gift that keeps on giving. Look at another sugar. See, maybe a lot of good stuff. And look at Adam's Chiclets of the era. This is your Vietnam War era. And very much uncommon IF in-flight food packet. And that is outstanding. Look at that. Beaut. This is like the creme de la creme, really. Alright, let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay, let's first start off by checking out that coffee. That is some perfectly preserved coffee instant from an era that, oh wow, that is some really smooth smelling coffee. Slightly acidic and a little bit strange. Here. Spray dried. That's a fine spray dried granule. Look at that coffee. I gotta try it right away. Ooh, it's too hot. Never mind. Alright, so that means we gotta check out the tea next. This is a perfect portion for 8 ounces. You can tear these. They're not as rare as that Korean War stuff. It's okay, don't worry. It doesn't have any scent. Why is that sugar brown? Probably because it's mixed in the tea now. You want this stuff tasting normal. Have some sweet tea. Some Vietnam sweet tea. Says for 8 ounces, we're doing like 9 or 10. This stuff's so strong, trust me. Make it a little bit weak and sweet. And it's the best cup of tea you'll ever have. This stuff right here, when you can actually find it, it's really good. Ooh, it's also too hot. Hold on, I gotta try it anyway. That's perfection. Tastes like caramel. I mean, it's just like the greatest black tea, instant black tea. And there's probably nothing all too special about it, but I guess just the fact that it's military and perfectly preserved. I don't know, it's a good quality instant tea. Smooth, and with the sugar, it's the way to go. If you don't have the sugar with it, it's just no good. No hiss. What's going on here? A chocolate chip cookie. And it's perfectly preserved. Yes! Hold on. We finally found a chocolate chip cookie worth eating. From just, you know, we had to change wars. The Korean War chocolate chip cookie was no good. Vietnam War chocolate chip cookie, perfectly fresh. I mean, it smells like shortening. It smells like fresh chocolate chips and butter. Oh my gosh, look what's under it. Unbelievable. Look at that. Vanilla sandwich cookie. It has vanilla filling and is perfectly fresh. Perfectly preserved. Nothing has changed with this. I'm going to love this little snack. This is an Oreo from like 1970. Look at that thing. I mean, it might not be Loose Wiles Biscuit that made it, but it could be. It could be again. It says Van Brood. Who made the cookie? Wow, look at that filling. Who would have thought? Piece of chocolate chip on there. It's perfectly preserved. It smells like icing. That's the word I was looking for before. Like chocolate chips and icing. Like a frosting icing that's... You just wouldn't believe it till you experience it or could see it. It's just like, to be able to find something like this. To me, it's like, I mean... Wow. And here, let's check out these napkins. I wonder how many you get and how big they are. Or is it just one big napkin? Oh, that is awesome. You know, pilots, they had it made. You know, they really did. With this, makes me think, you know, I mean, really. Especially at this era. Everything was perfect at this era. You know, the kits, the B units, and the accessory packets and everything. The filling, it's like an Oreo with a slightly more dense outer cookie with more cocoa flavor and sugar. The filling, or whatever, it didn't dry out or anything. It still has like moisture to the frosting. Coffee. Is that like, what is that like? Oh, if you could see this at the top, what is that? It looks like oil slick. Ah, heck. It's smooth. Oh yeah. Now for the chocolate chip cookie, we just checked out chocolate Oreo. I'm gonna get a close up with the camera once you turn it back over there. Now, this is not the oldest chocolate chip cookie I've ever eaten. I've had one that's about 20 years older. This thing might be 1965, 66. It kind of looks like 60s, really. I'd say 1970, absolute newest. And I don't know for sure, there are no date codes anywhere. Oh wow. It's like a light chip version of Chips Ahoy. It's like the cookie, it's like a... There's oatmeal, sugar, whole wheat, shortening, then the chocolate chip. Chocolate and sugar. Hydrogenated fat. Oatmeal crunch. Airy. Oatmeal cookie. Yeah, pretty much with a chocolate chip in there. Tea follows up really well after. That chocolate chip is like brittle. Wow. Mmm. What's the best one? Vanilla. Mmm. Wish there was more. What a fantastic ration. I mean, like, think about the engineering behind this. There's hydrogenated fat, BHA, BHT preservative, nitrogen flush canning, and nothing can go wrong with this if it's well stored. And this was just a beautiful example. Look at this. That frosting is so good. It smells like frosting. It smells like frosting or something like some dessert you'd get at a carnival. It's like this really weird high sugar content, sweetness, and smell of frosting. And here, let's, like, I'm not gonna dunk this in there because it might fall apart, but look at this. Zero staleness, perfect crunch. Frosting that is still like flexible. Like, this is unbelievable. Like, look at that. I mean, unrecognizable to perfectly fresh food you get down at the store. I mean, there is no difference in scent, texture. Texturally, it is different because it's a different cookie. Like, you can't buy this at the store. That's the other beauty of it. It's just as fresh, but it's an old formula and recipe range here that you just can't get anywhere. That is like caramel sweetness right after that vanilla frosting cookie. That's sweet tea that when you drink it, I'm telling you, it's the best sweet tea you could ever have. It's so smooth and it's strong and stimulating. Military ration instant tea from the 60s and 70s. It's always good as long as you mix 2 packs of sugar in it. Look at this chocolate chip cookie here. A daring move. The dare I say, it was worth it. These pilots, they had it made. Snacks like that, oh yeah. This coffee's smooth. You'll be ready to rock. I mean, other than maybe you need to run into the restroom real quick. I'm sure they got those up there. You know, like a little spot you can put on autopilot. Got that inflatable pilot you can put up. He just sits there and flies. You go use the restroom because they give you that coffee and tea, and 3 of them for just one meal. That's a lot of beverages. I guess they figure you're going to have one beverage with your main, and you could fly for a few hours or something, and then you have another beverage with your B unit and fly for a few more hours. Then you're going to have another beverage, and then you're going to maybe fly for another few hours, and hopefully by that point, you got some chewing gum, because it's the last thing you got. And you just might be hungry. Adam's Chiclets. Look at that. Slight discoloration at the top. Will it bite right in? I don't know. It tastes really good. And it's reformulating just fine. So you know what? The first one took a little finesse. I just got lost in the delicious, smooth, real sugar flavor and spearmint oil flavor. It's just a very nice, refreshing, and natural spearmint chewing gum with a soft chew. No 4-pack in these, you notice? You know why? Because at Air Force bases beforehand, pilots could get whatever it was that they needed in that regard, and they didn't need to double up in the rations because they were available everywhere. And unlike for soldiers in the front line, they couldn't get them all the time. So you'd have a little 4-count pack in the accessory packet. In this, nope, you will never see them in inflate rations because, again, pilots, anybody that's in Air Force or Navy or any of that are going to be needing this shelf-stable, easily stockpiled option to the sandwich snack meal or boxed lunch. Don't need them because you can get them easily. In-flight food packet or ration individual combat, in-flight Korean War era. Man, that thing is just a real gem, unicorn, what have you, of a rarity. And so is this too. What an experience. Well, anyway, this is Steve 1989. I hope you liked the video, and I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old. Alright, cool. See ya.